Trial. Our reporter is outside the North Gauteng High Court in Pretoria. I'm talking about Chriselda Lewis. Chriselda, I hope the sound is working for you this morning. Just let's ask that question again. What can we expect? How are the media reacting? Is there a huge contingency out there this morning? Chriselda, are you able to hear us this morning?
Well, a very good morning to you, Leanne.
All right, Chriselda, let's just begin with the interest in this case this morning. Are we noticing that there are a lot of media? I can imagine they're going to be.
Well, certainly, Leanne, all the media that have been here since the start of the Oscar Pistorius trial are also back outside here this morning. I'm sure you can see here towards my right a bit of the ladders that a lot of the cameramen use to try and get the best shot of Oscar Pistorius as he arrives at court. All of that activity back outside here at the North Gauteng High Court. But what we do know certainly is that Oscar Pistorius had last seen the panel of doctors that were observing him on June the 20th. He's back inside the North Gauteng High Court this morning, and certainly what we'll be looking to is the assessment report that will be provided by the doctors, which is expected to be handed into court this morning, into what Oscar Pistorius' true state of mind was when he shot and killed Reeva Steenkamp. Certainly that report will be able to give an indication of how this case does proceed. We'll know that Oscar Pistorius, of course, was referred to the Wes-Kaapse psychiatric facility after the defense psychiatrist Meryl Foster had testified that Oscar Pistorius has a general anxiety disorder and that disorder could have been responsible for his reaction on the morning when he shot and killed Reeva Steenkamp. Oscar Pistorius, of course, maintaining that he thought that Reeva Steenkamp was an intruder inside his Pretoria home. Now, here today, certainly the interest is in this report and how the case will proceed. But also what we're expecting to take place is that the defense is expected to call the remaining witnesses before it closes its case. You would remember that defense advocate Barry Roo had indicated that he'd had about 4 more witnesses to call before the defense closes its case. So that's certainly how it seems that this trial will continue.
I remember that, once this mental evaluation came about, it sort of came as a shock because we were nearing the end of the trial, and then it was delayed by quite some time. So are we expected I suppose it's difficult to know because it's the first day back, but do you think that this will be the issue that will be picked up on first, even though we heard reports that one of the psychologists or psychiatrists that was treating Oscar Pistorius had a heart attack and is in hospital at this time? Do you think that'll be the first agenda to be picked up on?
Well, Ian, what we're picking up is that the issue of Dr. Leon Fine, who was one of the doctors who was evaluating Oscar Pistorius, him having a heart attack, suffering a heart attack last week, really doesn't have a negative bearing on the case because we understand that psychiatric report had already been completed and was just short of a signature. So basically we're expecting that report to be handed into court today and basically proceedings to continue.
All right, Chriselda Lewis, thank you very, very much, as usual. Starting off at 9:30 this morning, is that correct?
100% correct, Leanne.
All right, we'll be watching that very closely. That's Chriselda Lewis reporting for us right outside the North Gauteng High Court. We can expect Oscar Pistorius to be arriving there in the next hour or so, and that'll see the start once again of his murder trial.